Leave a comment author. We ain't not fish original source. SFAQ word count, 3,311 characters translator. Silva English source. Relibrary word count, 2,184 words we. Akatode bus Jonan Mondali D Scarbusla Lincoln KLA.S.S Caesar 2, are the lord of this empire. 1 We, who hast enjoyed the highest of glories. Even the sun doth pale in comparison to our radiance, while the moon and stars serve as but tapestries to bring out our greater brilliance. We, who recline upon the greatest bed in this empire, decorated with all manner of gemstones and jewels. Our bed doth assume the form of an object most sacred, such that mortals dare not even dream of such splendor. Even our pillow doth contain the primordial essence of this world, a knowledge so sublime that even the greatest scholars, expounding upon the sum total of their sciences, hold nary a candle to its wisdom. We, who live in a palace that towers over heaven, with tiles made of crystals, palace walls formed of polished diamonds, and ground paved with gold and jade. We, who wear the most dazzling robes in this world and don a crown with the embedded G.O.Dis tier. Each time we awaken, the heavens caress our face with the priceless first rays of dawn, and the wind G.O.Dis brings to us the sweetest of scents with the most refreshing of breezes. 2 When we sleep, the world doth zealously look up to us with reverence. When we are awake, they dare not gaze straight upon our countenance. Look, mommy, that person is sleeping in a cardboard box. Don't look, let's go quickly. Our everyday meal is prepared by the most experienced chef in the world. The food he cooks, even with the most common of ingredients, is an explosion of flavors. Your breadstick comes to a total of $2.50. Hey, there's 50 cents less. We will give you the remaining 50 cents tomorrow. After our meal, we will always patrol around our territory. Perhaps they are dazed by our kingly aura. No one is able to stand straight to look at us within 10 meters radius. Oh, so smelly. Which mother hasn't bathed for a month? Our country gets attacked by magic beasts occasionally. At this time, we will wield the sacred sword, which doubles as the symbol of supreme might, to exterminate the beasts. Demon hound from the infernal realm, leave our territory at once. Woof woof. Is that so? Since thou art so stubborn, then we shall personally send thee back to Hell. Woof 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 woof. When the sun sets, we would return to our castle with the trophy. One day, however, we suddenly began to feel empty. After an hour of endless reflection, we hast finally realized. We need women, our empire needs an empress. We are the lord of this empire, yet our harem is empty. This is such a disgrace. Thus we began the search for a woman qualified to become our empress throughout the empire. We are loved by the G.O.Ds. In merely 3 days, we hast found the woman of our dream. Black long hair, fair skin, slender build, nice curves, good looks. In all our life, we hast never seen such a beautiful woman. However, before we hast the chance to confess to her, the death G.O.D's sickle hast already been swung. A Ma.S of steel charged toward her with at least 50 kilos of speed. We thought over it for 0.5 seconds before we rushed to her rescue without hesitation. If we cannot even save the woman we took a fancy to, what qualifications do we hast to be king? We, Akabala Dorn Kazik Oliver M. Octavian Bell Chenduxio, are the lord of this empire. Even if we are the only person, we will still protect my people. Farewell, our true love. Farewell, our empire. Farewell, our empty harem. In the boundless darkness, silent and formless, there was nothing around and nothing could be felt. Where are we? A beam of light suddenly pierced the darkness. Just like the lighthouse at the SHO.R.E, it caused people to chase after it involuntarily. So blinding, are we dead? Sis, sis. He's awake. A sharp and pleasant voice suddenly reverberated. Her voice sounded just like the cry of a bird. All right, just settle down. I can see it. Yet another voice reverberated. It was a gentle voice that made people feel welcoming. We tried our best to open our eyes, only to find that there's nothing in front of us. Idiot, look above you. It came from that sharp and pleasant voice. We raised our head and found 2 girls floating above. Their body was covered by fog and it was impossible to make out their facial features. After we took a quick glance at them and confirmed their position, we lowered our head and once again looked in front. What are you doing? I Amira Budra Kashapuraiman El Afgadaro Right Schwarzenegger III, are the lord of this empire. We will never look at someone standing above us, this was our unconditional bottom line. Alright, fine. We'll just descend. The two slowly landed and the fog also dispersed, revealing their true face. Beautiful young ladies, will thou accept our love and become our empresses? When the time comes, thine shall become the mistresses of our empire. As soon as we laid our eyes on them, we got down on one knee and began our proposal. Even we had never seen women as beautiful as them before. What? We said that before? Sorry, we had already forgotten the last one's appearance. Sis, he's getting on my nerves. Endure it, it was our fault that he became like this. No, you girls are faultless. If being beautiful is a fault, then the heaven would hast punished thou long ago. Although I am very happy about your words of praise, I still cannot accept your proposal. Is that so? Is it because our territory is too small and is already incapable of moving thou? But don't worry, once we return, we shall run a campaign to conquer the whole world. We will come back to receive thou once our territory has expanded. But you are already dead. We are really dead. Since a while ago, we felt something very unnatural with our body. It was much too light. As it turned out, we had already turned into a ghost. Then where is this place? Who are thou? And why are we here? Aren't we supposed to return to our empire? As a king, we should be protecting our territory even in death. Alright already, isn't your territory just a gar sister, Triumph? The one with a soothing voice said, nice to meet you Mr. Cairo. We are G.O.Disses, and this is the S.P.A.Ce between two worlds. Please call us a cappella Maid Leus Carborough Richard Z. Robert Scarborough Roosevelt IV. This is the family name of our empire, it absolutely cannot be changed. Then can you please repeat the family name of your empire again? Blue veins popped up on the forehead of that person. Could it be that G.O.Disses were also under a lot of stress? That cannot be done, because we hast already forgotten our former T.I.Tles for YU. Okay. Just relax, take a deep breath. Actually we called your majesty here for a very important matter. I give thou permission to speak. Actually, you are not supposed to be born as a beggar, but the princess of the dragon race instead. Dragon race? Princess. That's right. Precisely the dragon race in all men's romance. And a high and mighty princess at that. The reason you are that Chunny 5 is due to this. Then That's right, we plan to set things right and reincarnate you as the dragon race's princess. That's right, that's right. The egg has already been laid for over 20 years, it's about time you hatched. Shut up. We are a bona fide man, the ruler of a nation. How can we become a princess? Become a dragon? Fine. But a princess? Absolutely not. How can we start a harem if we become a girl? Fist pump, hee. Do you think you have any leeway to resist? Anyway, let us give you another gift. Law fabrication, the G.O.Dis pointed at us. What did thou? Boom. A bolt of lightning dropped from the sky and hit us directly. Boom. And yet another lightning, Boom, Boom. Ha ha ha, this G.O.Dis has specially created a new law just for you. As long as you continue to act like a Chuyunibio, you will be hit by lightning. It's just a mere lightning, Boom. Furthermore, you cannot say we, thou, or anything with an archaic accent. You also can't even think about it. 6 How did we? Boom. 3 seconds later. I'm sorry, I was wrong, I kowtowed and begged for forgiveness. What? I am gutless? I am only patiently lying in wait for a chance to get my revenge. I will endure the humiliation for now, but one day, I will get back everything that belonged to us. Boom. 7 I'm really sorry. At least you are attentive, I'll at least give you that much credit. It's quite late already, you should be on your way. Just let me alter your soul first, Big Sister G.O. Dis waved her delicate hands. Ouch. So painful. The pain penetrates deeply into the bone. This pain is incomparable to the times I was crushed by the truck. It feels like my soul is being torn apart. I could barely maintain my consciousness. Just bear with it for a while, okay? Reconstructing the soul is not a simple task. I am actually very nervous myself. After an unknown length of time, Big Sister G.O. Dis finally heaved a sigh of relief. Phew. It's done, allow me to send you on your way now. I felt my consciousness getting fuzzier, but before I completely blacked out, I think I heard a frantic voice. Hey. Sis, you only changed him into a girl, you forgot to convert it into a dragon soul. I forgot. Well, it shouldn't be a big problem, the only issue is that she cannot transform into a huge dragon. Of course it's a big problem. Transforming into a dragon is but a man's romance. Darkness, again with the endless darkness. However, the darkness this time was very warm, just like a mother's embrace. Where is this? After pondering for a few seconds and linking all the past events until now, I have come to a conclusion. Akatode. Tadashi Kairo, had reincarnated as the dragon race's princess and still hadn't hatched from the egg. Since I had already regained consciousness, it would mean that I have fulfilled the condition to be hatched. However, how do I get out from here? I tried stretching my arms, but found my arms were as frail as that of a newborn baby's. Even after exerting so much effort, they only swayed a little. What? The egg moved, the egg was moving. It is about to be hatched. Go inform the queen quickly. The egg is going to hatch. After that, the surrounding turned boisterous. There were weeping sound, big laughter, and the flapping of wings. Quiet. Then came the dignified voice of a woman. My child, are you finally ready to come out? It's been 20 long years, did you know how torturous it was to wait for you to hatch all this time? Quick, transmit this order to all the dragons, regardless of what they are doing, I want them to drop it and return immediately. I am going to hold a birth festival for my child. Yes. Is that my mother? She seems very powerful. Quick, help me smash the egg sh.e.l.l, then I will be able to come out. 8 My queen, you shouldn't get too close. The she.l.l break is a very important event for our dragon race, there must be absolutely no interference from an external force. Right, of course. All of you move back for 100 meter. Set up a saint-level barrier and destroy anything that dares to get within 100 meter. Not a single soul will be permitted to disturb the hatching of my child. My child, please don't blame your mother for being heartless. Dragons must rely on themselves to break out of the she.l.l. Know that your claws shall one day tear the earth asunder and your wings shall conquer the skies. Quick, my queen, you should also quickly distance yourself a little. Where am I supposed to find a pair of claws or wings? Those two dunces of ag.o. Dis had turned me into a normal girl all right. Will I become the dragon that gets choked to death by my own egg? No way. That's too embarrassed.s.sing. I must think of something, otherwise that's right. There is still that method. Although I'm not sure if it will work, I still have to try. I took a deep breath and said inwardly, our true name is, Bi Cayman Menki D Lelich Black Flag Mondo the 5th.